EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got Snead. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. In on the stop, Demonte Casey. The Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Here's Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check me out. Check. He's checking quick. Showing up.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready, Blue 80. Hey, South. 57's Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Okay, double up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. time he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to it. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now it's Ryan. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. 22. Let's go.
Freeman again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Face. Motion. 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's complete. Cooper. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, it's Freeman. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. And Freeman lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Check safety, check safety. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 42 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Second and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On second down, Freeman. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practice.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Strip that ball.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again. Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson flushed out right, and he's going to go down again. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
48, 25. We own it. We own it. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Alert. 3 down.
This is Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6-point. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I'ma put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'm a kid. I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Set, ready.
So much more what you need.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business, I ain't getting paid with you. I color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been when I drop, look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank.
You tell it from my heart and soul, and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young new. The unforgettable, you a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down, it's Ingram. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now the gun they give to Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Check 3, check 3. Check 26, check 26.
On first down, Ingram. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jackson going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Ready. Hey, let's get in that hole. Under 10. Under 10. South. 57.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
third down. Devontae Freeman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, it's caught by Mark Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more.